United States Marine Corps, Staff Sergeant Adam L. Perkins. Staff Sergeant Perkins was killed in May of 2010 while conducting EOD operations in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. We remember Sergeant Joshua J. Collins. Staff Sergeant Collins was killed in October of 2010 while conducting EOD operations in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. We remember. United States Army Specialist Christopher G. Garner, Captain Jason T. McMahon. Captain McMahon was killed in September of 2010 while conducting combat operations in Jalalabad Province, Afghanistan. We remember. Later this evening and throughout the program, if called upon to respond.
Members of all services whose sacrifice over the years has kept the bell of freedom ringing loud and clear over our cherished nation. We remember.
We remember.
We thank you for the courage of all of our EOD soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines who have paid the ultimate sacrifice to our nation's freedom. May we never...
My name is Major Stacy Enyeart. First name is spelled S-T-A-C-Y. Last name is E-N-Y-E-A-R-T. Currently, I am with Headquarters CJTF Paladin as the Deputy Operations Officer. No, I served with Sergeant Mays when I was the company commander for 763rd EOD Company out of Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. I'm the Deputy Operations Officer for CJTF Paladin. I am originally from New Jersey, but I've been in the military for 18 years now almost, so I've lived a lot of places. New Brunswick. Sergeant Mays came to our company straight out of EOD school as a PFC about 6 months before we were scheduled to deploy to Iraq. So he was part of our train up, and he actually helped me go through my team leader certification as an EOD technician. As he was learning the processes of being a team member, so he helped me out a lot with making sure that I knew what was going on in the company. Sergeant Mays was definitely respected and loved throughout the entire EOD community. Everybody knew who Sergeant Mays was. He enjoyed life and he had a good time and he really loved what he did. He was always finding ways to improve his skills as an EOD team leader. And make sure that the soldiers that worked for him were taken care of and that they knew what they needed to do in any situations that they encountered. The night that I found out that Staff Sergeant Mays had been killed, I was working late in the office and I received the notification of a serious incident report from their battalion. notification of 2 KIAs, and they told me the location first, and immediately I knew who they were referring to. It was definitely a difficult night for me. Sergeant Mays he was a friend, and he was my team member when I was going through my team leader certification, and when we were in Iraq, when I went out on an incident, he was my team member. So it was definitely a difficult time to get through. We're a very close community in EOD, a very small community. A lot of people know everybody, and Sergeant Mays was one of those people who was friends with everybody. I talked to a lot of people that we were stationed with together. One of the guys who taught me as a team leader was now a first sergeant in Iraq. And then another sergeant first class who is related to Mays and was also in the same unit with us. And we kind of all talked, and it was difficult, and I wish I'd have been able to return to the States for his funeral and talk to his family and tell them how much he meant to me as a soldier, as an EOD tech, and as a friend. So, the EOD community is a very small community. We all go to the same school together at Eglin Air Force, all 4 services, and we all know each other. We all know what the job is required of us. We know that it's a difficult job, and those EOD technicians who have given their lives in order to protect the soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and civilians in the countries that we're deployed to deserve to be honored for the sacrifice that they've made and the work that they've put into improving their skills as EOD technicians. And we do this ceremony in our deployed locations as a sister ceremony to the EOD memorial ceremony that occurs in Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. And they show the same film that we show at that ceremony so that all can see how those soldiers and sailors, airmen and Marine are being honored around the world for their sacrifice. The service members who are EOD techs are definitely a special breed. One of the first things that we're taught when we join the EOD community is that our motto is initial success or total failure. And it takes nerves of steel and confidence in your abilities and your training and boldness to go into an area and confront a situation that nobody else is familiar with, and that you have to rely on your experience and your training to be able to protect the people that are around you, and that your mission is to protect. So it's a different breed of person, and sometimes we're a little a little difficult to deal with, I guess, but it's good. I just want to say that every EOD technician that I've worked with, regardless of the service that they've been in, whether they're still active or they're retired, is like a brother or a sister to every other EOD tech that's out there in the world. And I appreciate everything that they all do every day to make sure that the people that we are designed to protect are protected.